Starbucks getting it.
They get in here through anywhere. Ground, outside.
Like, how did they get to the ground? This carpet.
Bugs can fit through all kind of cracks. And downstairs there's no carpet. So Mario's freaking out because had 2 bugs on them. They're trying to come in. It's getting cold outside. Hey everybody, I am going live today, day 25 of 31, and I've been asked twice about, I think I talked about it last night on my live, and some people asked, what is a think trip? So, my questions that I usually randomly pull for them are downstairs, so I'm going to talk about that. Next month, I am booking a think trip where it's going to be, this year it'll be 3 days, I believe. So, I'll leave early that first day. I like to take myself out to lunch or dinner. Hopefully it'll be nice weather. Y'all know how November can be. When I got married 6-7 years ago in November, it was beautiful. It was hot. It was amazing. So I'm hoping we have that weather. I always have a couple of like must-haves for the place that I book. And this year is going to be a fireplace and a hot tub. And so what a think trip is, literally just that. I will get to the place. I will check in with my husband. Make sure he's got the address of where I'm at. I will say bye. And then my electronics, phone, no phone. I'm not even bringing my Mac or nothing like that. No computer, no nothing. No phone. I will have it with me for emergency purposes, obviously. But that's it. And so from the time I check in there until I... not necessarily even check out. When I check out of it, then I will maybe go to dinner, lunch, whatever, probably do a massage or something, and then I go home. So for 3 full days, I am disconnecting 100%. And while I'm at my Airbnb, I'm literally doing nothing. So I'll be in the room, staring at the walls, meditating, thinking, journaling, and that's it for 72 whole hours. And there's benefits to this, such as you get so much. Huh? No, I'm not gonna leave. And the room I have will have like a fridge in there, so I can have food in there. Cause I'm just gonna do light food, like salad, stuff like that. I don't have to warm up. No, I'll go have like my choice of lunch or something when I leave here. And then once I check in there, though, I don't leave at all until I check out. Staring at the walls, me and my thoughts. But we are so just... I know it sounds crazy, but it is a must because our minds are so filled with all kinds of information coming to and through us 24/7. Like some of us... Huh? Prison. I mean, it's a good prison. I'm putting myself in it. But some of us can't even have a good night's rest because it's so difficult to turn off. So disconnecting from the world, it allows you to really tap into who you are, what it is you want. It removes the thoughts and opinions of other people, and it's only so long that you can sit and do nothing before you really start listening to the inner voice that we all have. So I typically like to have intentions when I go. I will set an intention, like an overall intention, but honestly, I really go with not much expectation because I truly believe like our inner being, God, universe, source, whatever you want to call it, is always ready and willing to communicate with us, to send us messages, to give us downloads. It's just that we're so busy consuming, whether it be, I'll be down in a second, whether it be through social media, emails, sometimes even reading, like just taking in information from the outside, whereas most of our answers are in the inside. That is what the Think Trip is about. So I want to do this yearly. And as my kids get older and we have less responsibilities in that regard, I will do them longer. Eventually I want to have an entire week. every year. An entire 7 times 24 hours where I'm like 100% disconnected.
So you wouldn't be in jail.
It's not jail. It's actually quite the opposite. Because when you're out, like now, right? We even when we get in the car and drive, we can't help but to be consumers. We can't help, you know. So it's not really jail. It's like it's actually the opposite of jail. Like I'm gonna go into a space where it's only my thoughts, and so then I'm removing everything that will allow God to talk to me in ways that I can't hear or don't listen for one reason or another. So that's a think trip, completely disconnecting for X hours. For me, it's going to be 72. No phones, no computer, no nothing. I will have my journal because I don't want to forget things that come to me. I also have thought of doing voice recorders. I can buy a voice recorder if I want because I want to be able to in real time remember what thoughts came to me. So I might do that. But I also don't want to be tempted by anything on my phone. So so the point is to meditate, elevate, and allow what messages that I need to hear, to allow them to come to me with no distraction. So no funny. You said I'm going to use my phone? Mario think I'm going to use my phone. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm turning my phone on at night at 10 p.m. to check in with Pops.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to do that to check in, make sure y'all know I'm not dead. But then I'm hopping right off. You talking about, hey, babe, how's things going? No. Tell the babies I said goodnight. That's it. Turn the phone back off. No. Absolutely. I'm excited for it because I know nothing but good can come out of it. So that's it. It's next month. I'll let y'all know how it goes. Some folks were just asking me what it was. I think that everybody should do it. And if you can't get away for an extended period of time like I'm doing, it really should be an everyday habit. Like even if it's 5 or 10 minutes, just like saying nothing, just sitting in silence, just letting downloads come to you, letting God speak to you. Like we wake up and we immediately hit the ground running. Whether it be dealing with the kids or dealing with jumping up, getting ready for work, grabbing our phone, being on our phone. Like the moment we open our eyes, we get plugged into our external surroundings and we don't even give ourselves time to think. And then oftentimes most of us do that for the rest of the day until we pass that at night. So I think everybody should do a think trip. Not everybody can afford or even have the time to go away for several days, but you can make the shit happen at home. We have more free time than we like to admit. So even if you did, it would make such a difference. 5 minutes a day, which in November, that's going to be, I think, going to be a challenge I'm doing for November. The Insight Timer is an amazing app. I'm going to invite everyone that wants to join to download this app. I'm going to find a really good YouTube to kind of do a good explanation of the Insight Timer app. Save me time on that. But it's filled with all kinds of stuff. Meditation, live meditations, group meditations, guided meditations, just the sounds. You can do your own meditation, yoga, and you can even have your own groups on there. So I might make a group on there so we can kind of just tap in and encourage each other each day. And I think the challenge is going to be, for me anyway, like at least 5 minutes, because I like how Insight Timer actually records like how many minutes you stay on there or how many check-ins you did in a row and things like that. The point is to kind of tap into your inner world. And I think the challenge for me is going to be doing that every day, 5 minutes. Simple, but still, like sometimes we just don't feel like doing that. Sometimes we don't feel like being quiet. Sometimes we don't feel like really taking the time to disconnect because we're so used to being connected. So I think it's going to be November, and that's perfect. So I'll have the 3 days or 4 days that I won't be tapped in with y'all when I'm doing my think trip, but I'm hopping back on, and I'll definitely let y'all know how the experience was. I'm super excited. I typically every Mother's Day go away overnight. But I'm not like disconnected when I do that. I'm just like chilling, watching TV, like literally what I want to do. This is something totally different. Big intentions for this, and I think that everybody should do it. So I won't be able to record my experience, but I'll journal about it. I'll probably do a YouTube vid when I come back and upload it for everybody. And yeah, that's a think trip. If y'all have questions about it, please put them in the comments and I will answer them, or you can message me, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And that's my live for today. Yes, Carrie, it is very awesome. All your babies are gone, so you can definitely do it. Honestly, I'm going to be doing a week every year once I'm able to do that. I'm not, because of the babies, able to do that. But yeah, you can... And you can get a when you're doing a think trip, like you literally just disconnecting, like you don't, like I check in and I don't leave until I'm done. I don't even, I mean, I got to leave the room, obviously use the bathroom, take a shower, quick shower. I'm going right back to the room and that's it. Like you can just get a room. Like it doesn't have to be expensive. And there are places that do retreats. So there's places that I was actually going to go to, but I decided not this year. But there's a place in California. They're all over the country, the world actually, that do these. They call them, you can Google it, silent retreats, silent meditation retreats. And they offer like daily meditations. They may give you a guided meditation. You'll kind of come together and eat. Like these places where like you eat and like nobody says a word. There's no talking at all. And then they got like the beautiful gardens that you can spend time in, different things like that. So it's a whole world of places like that people do regularly. But it doesn't have to be that fancy. You can get a room in an Airbnb down the street, you know. I think mine's might be, I wasn't trying to spend that much money. So mine will be, I think my whole thing is going to be like less than $200 because I think I'm probably just going to go with a room. And, but we'll see. I haven't booked. Yeah, man, just do it. You don't have no kids. Girl, if you put just a few dollars a week, you know, aside, by the beginning of the year, you could do it. Or springtime, beautiful weather, you know. And if you want to be fancy, you could fly somewhere that's completely away. But literally, you could be down the street, check in with your family, turn the phone off, and there you go. And you would just be amazed at the kind of information that comes to you. Because most of what we need, we're constantly searching on the outside for it. Because that's how we were taught. Like, when we were babies, don't do this, don't do that. Like we were forced to appease the people that was taking care of us. We weren't really taught to internally look inside. You know, who are we? What do we want to do? All this shit. Okay. So, much of what we need is already, I think everything, all the big answers are all inside. We just don't know how to quiet our mind in order to hear them. So I can't wait. I'm super excited. I will definitely share my experience with y'all. And that's it for today. Love y'all. Have a great day.